But what you're talking about is something way deeper. You're talking about between, I mean, most choices, I feel like, come down to those two.
Yeah.
You're either about the love or you're about fear and everything else that comes with it, you know?
Yes.
So, I mean, how do you kind of break that down for yourself?
Yeah, so
in the moment.
One of the best lessons that I learned from my mentor, from an earlier mentor in coming up in the real estate game, was that you need to understand three things about that person you're trying to sell. You need to understand what they love, what they fear, and what they perceive as need to survive, right? To protect their status. And I blew my mind, right? Because I was so young, I was like, oh, that makes sense. So if I found out what that person loves, I can persuade them to follow me. If I found out what they feared, I could persuade that person to follow me. Mm-hmm. If I knew what they believed they needed to survive and protect their status, they'll follow me. And so then I started applying to myself, right? Like, okay, well, what's the main reasons as to why I wake up early, right? What's the main reasons why I look forward to a 12 hours worth of hustle, and how that time flies by, actually how I can have fun in that type of stressful environment. And what it comes down to is because I understand that it's my bridge to get to what I love, it's my bridge to avoid what I fear, and it's my bridge to survive, right? So now it's just those cores. And so everyone's love, fear, and survival components are going to be different, right? Like, I got kids. Some people listen and may not have kids. And so they got to get creative and say, okay, what am I willing to protect, right? And so that's where it comes down, is the alternative is saying, okay, you have a choice. Like, even if it's just you and your pet dog or your pet cat, right? Like, you got more than what you believe. Don't focus on that. Focus on where you're going. And if you can focus on the result or the destination that you have ahead, naturally you're going to do the actions that are needed to reach that destination. Yeah. But at the same time, you can also imagine or dream about that destination and choose not to take the actions to reach that destination. But what I have found is that if you dream and just always imagine that destination without taking actions, we become resentful to ourselves because we never reach that destination. We never experience it. And so every day we're telling ourselves, oh, but I want this instead. Yeah.